जनवल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा बनचारी यमुना तीरा बनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय गौर निताय गौर निताय जय गौर निताय जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव Thank you so much everyone for joining in. I mean, you really risked your 1.5 hours today. So I'll try my level best. See, whatever I'm speaking, it's none of the things that I have I have manipulated myself. I've created I'm following the parampara. I'm trying to follow the parampara. So whatever today good I speak of, the credit goes to my senior devotees, my senior Vaishnavas and acharyas from whom I have learned all this. And whatever the wrongdoings I do today, while delivering the lecture, see, we have all, in this birth, we have already studied, no, कि Kalyug में every human being has Ram and Ravan both. So while doing this lecture, in case if I do anything wrong, then the credit goes to me. But but for anything good I am doing today to do the lecture, which you understand, the entire credit goes to my senior Vaishnavas and devotees through whom I have learned this. So with this attitude in mind, I'll just start, and I'll try my level best, you know, to give you the best I can, whatever I have understood. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. Okay. See, अभी तक हमने जो किया भागवत गीता में, मतलब इस सेकंड चैप्टर में, अभी तक ने 1 to 10 श्लोकास में हमने क्या किया था, वो अर्जुन ने अपने डाउट स्टार्ट किए थे चैप्टर 1 से, राइट, एंड सम ऑफ द डाउट स्टिल कंटिन्यूड इन चैप्टर 2. तो चैप्टर 1 में उसने डाउट्स के बाद चैप्टर 2 जब स्टार्ट हुआ, ही स्टिल कंटिन्यू विद हिज डाउट्स. तो उसने अपने कुछ डाउट्स और कंटिन्यू किए, एंड ऑफ कोर्स 1 to 10 श्लोका के अंदर ही रियलाइज, बिकॉज अभी तक अर्जुन बहुत क्रॉस आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कर चुका है कृष्णा को जस्टिफाई करने के लिए, किसी माई डिसीजन ऑफ नॉट फाइटिंग इज वैलिड, ही हैज़ बीन ट्राइंग टू प्रूव दिस. But Krishna, of course, he is the Lord. How can he accept something wrong, right? So Krishna Arjun को यही समझाते हैं cross arguments में. And finally, Arjun understands he has to give up in front of the Lord. Arjun understands कि see, I am wrong. मतलब Arjun, he is not saying he is wrong, but he is still confused. He is saying जब तक मैं किसी final conclusion पे नहीं आ पाता, तो that means something is wrong with him. See, in case you are right, तो you know you are right, right? In case you are in a dilemma, so then you know कि chances are I may be wrong. So then he, I think shloka number 2.7 or 2.7 में Arjuna gives up to Krishna and says कि now high time, I have given enough of my argument. Now you please accept me as your disciple, and now you do the needful. You guide me. You tell me what is to be done. So 2.7. So it's a very important learning for all of us. See, Arjuna was a highly exalted, highly devoted person. मतलब beat materially, he had all the weapons and all the best of the instruments required to fight a war. He had done so much tapasya. He has defeated Shivji also. Shivji was, he was so exalted. If a person and he had all the knowledge, he was a liberated soul. If the person like him, he wanted a guru at the most crucial stage of his life. See, this war was not just an ordinary war. It was a dharam yudh, and it was the war which every Kshatriya would look forward to. It's such a huge war, and war on the right principle, righteous war. So it's a dream come true for any Kshatriya although. Okay, so if Arjuna, as a such an exalted person, he got confused. He wanted a guru to think about us. Where do we stand? Right, so all of us need a guru, a guru who can guide us, who can, as per us time, place and circumstances, he can really do our, brainstorming, and he can put us on the right track. No matter how educated we are, how, influential we are, but still we cannot, we can't help ourselves. A drowning person cannot help himself, right? He needs the help of some external factor, and that external factor is the bona fide guru. Okay, so this was the learning of from 1st to 10 is what happened. Then Krishna 11 to 30th में Krishna explain करते हैं इसमें अर्जुन को about the ज्ञान, about the knowledge. Knowledge क्या? Knowledge about our true identity. Knowledge is something which we don't know, so we don't know our true identity. We are still lost in the bodily conception. तो अर्जुना उसको कृष्णा अर्जुन को body soul के बारे में ज्ञान देते, the ज्ञान, the knowledge. So why this ज्ञान and why this knowledge is so important for us to understand? See, जैसे science में भी before we go to the practical lab, we are taught the theory in the class. Then only we can go to the practical lab to execute the practical. So the understanding theory is very important. Of course, at times people say, हाँ हमें तो सब आता है, हम प्रैक्टिकली कर लेंगे. हम नहीं कर सकते प्रैक्टिकली जब तक हमारे थ्योरेटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे. दैट इज़ वाई रीडिंग भागवत गीता इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज भागवत गीता हमारे थ्योरेटिकल कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर करती है, एंड देन इट हेल्प्स अस टू, एंड नॉट जस्ट थ्योरी करके छोड़ देती है. ऐसे नहीं कि स्कूल की तरह कि मैं तो थ्योरी की टीचर हूँ, मैंने तुम्हें यहाँ तक पढ़ाया, नाउ द हैंड ओवर गोज टू द प्रैक्टिकल टीचर, प्रैक्टिकल लैब वाले टीचर विल टेक ओवर. कृष्णा यहाँ पे इसमें हमें थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज भी दे रहे हैं, वेज टू एग्जीक्यूट दैट नॉलेज, हाउ वी कैन imbibe that knowledge in our day to day life. कृष्णा वो भी साथ साथ बताते हैं. It just जैसे sometimes हमें लगता है भागवत गीता इज नॉट गिविंग द राइट थिंग, हमें लगता है इन बिटवीन द वर्ड्स कुछ कृष्णा कहने जा रहे हैं. एट टाइम्स इट्स राइट ऑल्सो, बिकॉज हम लोग हमारा वो ट्रांसेंडेंटल या वो हाई लेवल नहीं है, हाई लेवल ऑफ इट्स नॉट दैट कि कृष्णा ये नहीं बोलते हैं, हमारे जो आचार्य है ये नहीं बोलते कि पहले यू बिकम वेरी प्योरीफाइड एंड देन यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग भागवत गीता. नो, दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑल्सो, एंड दिस इज द गोल ऑल्सो. द प्रोसेस भी हमारा यही है, भागवत गीता रीड करना, एंड गोल, द फाइनल गोल भी यही है, यू नो, थ्रू रीडिंग द भागवत गीता द प्रोसेस एंड द गोल इज बोथ अचीव. So coming back to the point कि तो why, so it is important to understand the knowledge कि what is soul. इस knowledge से हमें क्या मिलता है, because see हमारी upbringing कैसे होती है, all through our upbringing हमारी brought up कैसे होता है, thinking keeping this body in the mind, right. अगर हम academic knowledge ले रहे हैं, academic qualification ले रहे हैं, उसका क्या फंडा है कि तो है to look after this body well, if you are earning or looking for a beautiful good house, तो उसके लिए जो स्ट्रगल है वो स्ट्रगल किस लिए है, बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट टू मेंटेन दिस बॉडी. सो ऑल थ्रू आवर अपब्रिंगिंग हैज़ बीन की कीपिंग द माइंड, यू नो, कीपिंग इन माइंड दैट बॉडी इज सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, राइट. सो इसलिए इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड ये जो मिथ है या जो हमें कंसेप्शन है, उस कंसेप्शन को दूर करने के लिए दिस नॉलेज इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि सोल इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड आवर आइडेंटिटी इज अ सोल एंड नॉट दी बॉडी. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो ओके, तो कृष्णा क्या बोलते, कृष्णा क्या बोलते हैं, कृष्णा ने जब ज्ञान दे दिया 31 श्लोका अर्जुन को अच्छे से ज्ञान दे दिया. ज्ञान बाद में भी आएगा, बिकॉज इट्स अ सेकेंड चैप्टर इज गीता समराइज. तो अभी ज्ञान एंड भक्ति को थोड़ा सा टच करेंगे, ज्ञान एंड कर्म को अच्छे से टच करते हैं इसमें. तो ये ज्ञान वाला नॉलेज बाद में भी आएगा. तो अभी ज्ञान मिल तो गया, बट यू रियली थिंक कि ऑल थ्रू आवर लाइफ हम इस कंसेप्शन से पैदा हुए कि दिस इज आवर बॉडी, आई एम व्हाट, आई एम दिस बॉडी. If the body feels pains, I feel pain, right? If a body hurts, I feel pain. If a body is hungry, I feel hungry. Then one fine day, can I disassociate myself with the body? कि नहीं मेरे को तो इस body से कुछ लेना देना नहीं है. I am the soul. It's impractical. It's next to impossible. It's like बच्चे को 12th तक तो तुमने सिर्फ थ्योरी क्लासेस पढ़ाई, एंड 12th के बाद तुम उसको बोलते कि यू नो रेजोनेंस का एक्सपेरिमेंट करके दिखाओ. एनी एक्सपेरिमेंट वो कैसे करेगा, तुमने उसको आज तक लैब से तो इंट्रोड्यूस नहीं किया. हाउ कैन ही डू दैट डिस्पाइट ही इज वेरी गुड इन थ्योरी, ही कैन नॉट डू दैट. So it's very important कि when we understand, it's important to imbibe the things in action also, but it's a gradual process, you know. जैसे कृष्णा ने हमें कर्म योग बताया, भक्ति योग बताया, ज्ञान योग बताया, तीनों बताए, बट अल्टीमेटली कृष्णा बोलते हैं भक्ति योग इज़ द बेस्ट. पर फिर अगर भक्ति योग बेस्ट था तो उसने हमें कर्म और ज्ञान क्यों बताया, एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज क्यों दी. जैसे 10th तक जैसे CBSE गोज इट बाय ना, तुम्हें सारे सब्जेक्ट इंट्रोड्यूस कर देता है, एंड देन यू डिसाइड तुम्हें 11th-12th में कॉमर्स लेना, साइंस लेना, ह्यूमैनिटीज़ लेना, राइट. जबकि बच्चे बहुत बोलते हैं इतने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स क्यों पढ़ने हैं. माय सन वुड से मेरे को ज्योग्राफी क्यों पढ़नी है. मैंने कहा बिकॉज यू हैव टू टेक साइंस, अदर स्टूडेंट्स डोंट हैव टू टेक साइंस. तो इट्स अ जेनरिक थिंग, राइट. तो कृष्णा इज ऑल्सो गिविंग अस ऑल द ज्ञान, एंड देन वी डिसाइड कि हमें कर्म योग से स्टार्ट करना है, कि हमें ज्ञान योग से स्टार्ट करना है, या सीधा भक्ति योग से स्टार्ट करना है. सो इट्स अ ग्रेजुअल थिंग. सो कीपिंग इन, जैसे CBSE का जो सिलेबस होता है कीपिंग इन माइंड मासेस के लिए होता है. सो भागवत गीता इज ऑल्सो फॉर दी मासेस के लिए, एंड देन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर लेवल यू चूज एंड यू स्टार्ट प्रोग्रेसिंग, बट अल्टीमेट गोल इज भक्ति योग. ओके, सो तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड द ज्ञान. तो अभी ये ज्ञान को हम कैसे करें कि हम बॉडी नहीं, हम सोल हैं. तो कृष्णा इसके भी हमें स्टेपिंग स्टोन्स बताते हैं. कृष्णा इज नॉट सेइंग कि तुम फर्स्ट डे से तुम यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग आई एम सोल, एंड घर में किसी की डेथ हो गया ना, यू आर सेइंग भैया ये तो बॉडी, आई एम तो सोल ने तो जानता है. इट्स प्रैक्टिकली नॉट. इवन इफ वी ट्राई टू डू इट आर्टिफिशियली, हम आर्टिफिशियली भी नहीं कर पाएंगे, बिकॉज वी आर सो मच अटैच्ड टू दिस बॉडी. व्हेन आई मीन बॉडी, मतलब बॉडी या रिलेशनशिप से भी तो मेरी अटैचमेंट है. इनसिक्योरिटी लाइफ में किसके लिए, लूजिंग आर गुड पीपल अराउंड, यू नो. ऑफकोर्स लूजिंग मनी और वो सब इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, बट अल्टीमेट लूजिंग ऑफ रिलेशनशिप इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नो बॉडी, इफ यू लूज समबडीज बॉडी, तो ये नहीं बॉडी हैज गॉन, सोल तो है. अरे वो सोल चलेगी तो हमारा रिलेशन तो बॉडी तक ही था. ही वॉज माई फादर टिल द टाइम ही वॉज इन दिस बॉडी. अब वो सोल कहाँ चलेगी, दैट्स नन ऑफ माई बिजनेस, राइट. सो बट ये धीरे धीरे आते. तो कर्म कांड अभी 31 से 30 तक कृष्णा ने ज्ञान दिया. 31 to 37 कृष्णा आप बताएंगे व्हाट इज कर्म कांड. कर्म कांड इज जस्ट वन वे ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग यू नो दिस थ्योरी इनटू प्रैक्टिकल, कि हम कैसे अपने आप को सोल प्लेटफॉर्म पे समझें, नॉट ऑन दी बॉडी प्लेटफॉर्म. तो दिस इज जस्ट वन ऑफ दी स्टेपिंग स्टोन, राइट. Okay, so abhi before we get into karma kand, there are 3 kinds of karma. I think Prabhuji has already explained, but maybe I'll just touch base this. What is sakarma? One is sakarma, that is good karmas, and one is vikarma, and then is akarma. You know, when we are saying good or bad, I don't decide, I don't put a criteria what is good or bad, right. Neither our acharyas are putting that criteria. Where are the criteria coming from when we say this thing is abolished or this thing is permitted? Those criteria our acharyas are following are through scriptures, through Bhagavad Gita. It's not you know, it's like it's not manipulated by them, or it's not their self creation, right. So it's all when we say it's good, so assume that it's not me who is saying good, it's not my guru who is saying good or my acharya, it's the scriptures who are saying that that's good. So scriptures define, ऑल्दो कर्मास की ना आगे जाके बहुत सारी डेफिनेशंस आएंगी कि रिएक्शन एक्शंस का भी कॉम्बिनेशन इज कॉल्ड कर्मा, बहुत सारे डिफरेंट, बट एज ऑफ नाउ द ब्रॉडर पिक्चर इज कर्मा मीन्स एनी एक्शन, राइट. तो उसको 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. वन इज सकर्मा, an action which is authorized by our scriptures, that is which is authorized by our scriptures, means a good karma is called sakarma, right. One is vikarma, actions which are not this thing accepted in our scriptures, that is scriptures denies them, scriptures say these are not the good action, you should not do that, that is called vikarma. And then is akarma. See, good action, bad actions, दोनों का problem क्या है, they both are binding, you know. जैसे बिफोर गेटिंग इनटू दिस पाथ, यू नो, आई ऑलवेज यूज्ड टू से कि यू नो इट्स अ टोटलिटी विच मैटर्स. तुमने 4 अच्छे कर्म किए, 2 किए, 4 - 2 यू विल गेट 2 अच्छे का रिजल्ट, बिकॉज तुमने 4 अच्छे किए थे, 2 गलत किए थे, तो तुम्हें 2 का बेनिफिट मिलेगा. बट इट्स नॉट दैट. तुम्हें वो 4 जो अच्छे किए उनका भी तुम्हें यू हैव टू यू नो यू नीड टू गेट दी रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट. तुम्हें उसका भी रिजल्ट वो करना है, फेस करना है. एंड जो 2 नेगेटिव वाले थे, जो तुम्हारे बुरे कर्म थे, द नेगेटिव कर्म, उसका भी यू हैव टू फेस दी वो. इट्स नॉट अ मैथमेटिकल इक्वेशन कि 4 - 2 यू, कि तुमने यू नो ऑल थ्रू लाइफ यू डिड समथिंग रॉन्ग एंड लास्ट ऑफ द स्टेजेस यू स्टार्टेड डूइंग थिंग्स गुड. But then also, whatever the wrong deeds you did in your beginning of your life, that also you have to face, right? And the bad things also. जैसे I think प्रभु जी ने mention किया कि जैसे धृतराष्ट्र, suppose he had 100 sons, it's not a joke, you know. He must have done, they say ना, it's a pious, if you get a son or a kid, Shastras specifically talk about son, कि if you have a son, so you must have done a lot of good pious karmas. तो somebody like Dhritarashtra, जिसका we have seen he's a personification of, उसको धृतराष्ट्र and दुर्योधन को personification of कलयुग बोला जाता है, you know, they were so bad in character. But why such a person who is such a negative entity, and you know all through he had no dharma ka execution in his life, why out of hell, why did that kind of a person had 100 kids, 100 sons, and then he loses them all in one shot, one youth, and everything is gone? ऐसा क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि उसने एक, what happens is once there was a you know some bird had laid some 100 eggs or something, or he had the bird had 100 kids, you know. So he was in that lifetime he was a hunter, so he killed all of them. Now he had to face because he had killed 100 kids of the same mother, so he had to face the same consequences. But now he had that. But now where do we, because abhi tak to he has been on the wrong side, he has killed. Now he had to had good karmas also to get 100 sons. So he was given so many years of lifetime where he could generate good karmas, where he could do good karmas, so that after sufficient time, when he had accumulated good karmas, equivalent that he can now get 100 sons. Then he got the birth as a Dhritarashtra, and he was given 100 sons because accumulated karmas की वजह से he got good 100 sons. And but now all of them were this thing because he had done the same thing. So all sort of हो गया. So that is why this karma theory is very complex theory, but ठीक है, okay. So karma, so vikarma, so इस example से what we understand is both good karmas and bad karmas are binding. They are not liberating. We think, a lot of people think कि यार हमें पाठ पूजा नहीं करना है, भगवान, वी आर डूइंग गुड चैरिटी, गुड वर्क. ऑफ कोर्स यू शुड डू दैट, नोबडी इज डिनाइंग दैट. इफ यू स्टॉप डूइंग चैरिटेबल वर्क, तो कैसे चलेगा सोशल वर्क इन द कंट्री और इन द वर्ल्ड? दैट इज इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट दैट शुड नॉट बी टेकन एज अ रिप्लेसमेंट फॉर भक्ति. दैट इज नॉट अ रिप्लेसमेंट. नथिंग इज अ रिप्लेसमेंट फॉर भक्ति. नो मैटर हाउ पायस you are, how many good karmas you are doing, you are, you know, feeding so many poor people, everything is absolutely perfect, right? But that cannot replace your bhakti. Bhakti is the topmost thing, right? That is a parallel activity because that karma is also binding, you know. And क्या guarantee है कि okay, I do good karmas, next birth में I'll get a human form, perfect. But what is the guarantee कि next human form में मैं pious ही रहूँगी and I don't become a wrong person, right? There is no guarantee because this human world, this material world is so, this thing, it has so much of negativity and wrong things that your chances of becoming wrong or going towards negative side is more than becoming a पॉजिटिव साइड, राइट. सो देर इज़ नो गारंटी कि मैं नेक्स्ट ईयर अच्छे कर्म करूँ भी तो आई मे टेक अ ह्यूमन फॉर्म, बट उस ह्यूमन फॉर्म में मैं अगर बुरे कर्म करूँ देन व्हाट, देन अगेन आई हैव टू गो टू द लोअर फॉर्म्स एंड आई हैव टू सफर हेलिश प्लैनेट, राइट. सो बोथ सकर्मा एंड विकर्मा तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना है, बिकॉज दैट्स अबैंडन्ड बाय द शास्त्रा. वी हैव टू डू सकर्मा एज अ प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज. यू नो, हमारी जो प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज है दैट शुड बी लाइक सकर्मा. दैट मीन्स हमारी प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज द वे वी शुड फॉलो इज कि दे शुड बी एक्सेप्टेबल बाय दी और अप्रूव बाय आवर स्क्रिप्चर. देन दैट प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी बिकम्स माई सकर्मा, राइट. और विकर्मा नहीं करना है. अकर्मा इज, वी विल लर्न मोर अबाउट अकर्मा लेटर. अकर्मा इज that action which is non-binding. You know, when we are doing our actions as a sakarma, then there is always a desire in return. You know, people who do pious activities also, they always have this thing ना कि चलो हमारी आगे की generations के लिए पुण्य मिलेगा या blessings मिलेगी, but there is always a desire associated with sakarma. That is why it is binding. But the activities in which we have no desires, you know, when we do bhakti and we say Krishna, I'm doing bhakti not because I want anything in return, because this is my duty and I love you, that is why I'm doing bhakti, right. So when we do things without desiring, without wanting in return, those karmas are called akarma. And उसके बाद उससे हमारी binding नहीं होता है, right. So that is of course it takes time to reach to the level of karma. तभी कृष्णा पहले हमें कर्म कांड से बता रहे हैं, you know, कि कर्म कांड क्या है. Do your prescribed duties as sakarma. That means as prescribed by the shastras. That is the first stepping stone. तभी मैंने बोला अभी जो 31 to 37 हमारा है, that is stepping stone in executing our duties on the soul platform, right? Okay. Okay, there was an example when Prabhupada was giving this, what do you call, he was now lecture दे रहे थे United US में, because he started this foundation in US only. So what the lecture was he was giving is, I am not this body, I am soul. So a lot of people thought Prabhupada is soul because he is an elevated person, he is at a high level, he is a special person. But they all assume we are body, only Prabhupada is soul. So it took them some time to understand, to realize this, ki no, we all are souls. You know, even an elephant or an ant, that is also a soul. Okay, so this was the background till the, you know, अभी तक के sessions लगे 11 to 10 तक क्या हुआ, 30 तक क्या हुआ, and now 31 to 37 क्या होने वाला है. It's going to be कर्म कांड. कर्म कांड, it's very important to understand those karmas which are prescribed by the shastra, which are approved by the shastra, that's called sakarma. And हमें अपने कर्मास ऐसे करने हैं, prescribed duties ऐसी करनी है कि they are sakarma, they become sakarma. विकर्मणा तो बिल्कुल नहीं होना चाहिए, so that they become sakarma. And slowly, as I said, just stepping slowly and gradually we'll move towards the akarma also, when there is no binding, right. इसमें तो binding है, of course इसमें, because there is a desire. ठीक. अब कृष्णा अर्जुन को क्यों बता रहा है, बिकॉज अर्जुन वॉज ऑल्सो एक्टिंग ऑन द मटीरियल प्लेटफॉर्म. अर्जुन एक तो इतना इंटेलिजेंट था, बट ही स्टिल, वो क्यों नहीं लड़ना चाहता था. उसको तो यही था ना कि आई विल लूज दुर्योधन, आई विल लूज द्रोणाचार्य, आई विल लूज भीष्म पितामह. लूज का क्या मतलब है, बिकॉज ही थॉट वो बॉडी लूज हो जाएगी ना, सोल तो पता है कि नहीं लूज होगी, बट वाई वॉज अनसिक्योर, बिकॉज सो कृष्णा इज़ वेरी स्मार्ट. यू नो, जैसे हमारा CBSE है ना, अगर जैसे अभी CBSE ने मैथ्स के लिए क्या 2 स्टैंडर्ड इंट्रोड्यूस किए, तो 11-12 में द किड्स हु वर स्केयर्ड ऑफ मैथ्स, वो मैथ्स बिल्कुल ड्रॉप कर देते थे. तो नाउ CBSE स्मार्ट इनफ, उसने क्या किया, इट्स अ हायर लेवल एंड दी स्टैंडर्ड लेवल, राइट, स्टैंडर्ड एंड बेसिक लेवल. तो इससे कि चलो कुछ तो पढ़ लो टाइप्स, यू नो, इफ नॉट, बिकॉज मैथ्स इज इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट, सो एटलीस्ट बेसिक लेवल करके यू कैन डू इट टिल 12, राइट. मतलब जिन बच्चों को बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगता था, बट दे स्टिल थॉट वी शुड हैव मैथ्स, बिकॉज आगे जाके कई ऑप्शंस बंद हो जाती है इफ यू डोंट हैव मैथ्स ऑल्सो. So then Krishna is also like, जो तुम्हारा लेवल है, Krishna is serving you everything at that level. You know, कि ये नहीं कि सिर्फ हायर है. If you are at a basic level, Krishna is telling the basic level. नहीं तो कृष्णा ने 11 to 30 तक बहुत अच्छा ज्ञान दिया है. उस ज्ञान के बाद कर्म कांड की ज़रूरत नहीं है. You know, बट क्योंकि अर्जुन उसके बाद भी ये बोल रहा है कि अर्जुन ने अपनी गांड भी रख दी कि भैया मैं तो अभी भी फाइट नहीं कर रहा. दैट मीन्स कृष्णा थॉट कि इसका लेवल इज मच लोअर देन व्हाट आई वाज एंटिसिपेटिंग. कृष्णा को तो लगा कि ही इज़ अ स्मार्ट गाय, बट कृष्णा को रियलाइज हुआ कि उसका लेवल इज़ वेरी लो. तो इसलिए दिस कर्म कांड इज लोअर देन, इज लोअर नॉलेज देन व्हाट कृष्णा इज ऑलरेडी टोल्ड इन 11 to 30. दैट्स अ हायर लेवल नॉलेज. सो आई एम सेइंग कि कृष्णा भी वो नॉलेज देते हैं एज पर आर लेवल, सो दैट वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड. सो कृष्णा इज अ वेरी गुड टीचर. ही सेज If you come to me, no matter what level you are, I'll ensure that I'll educate you. But the intent is we have to go. Should have the knowledge to understand. But if we should have the intent to understand, then Krishna will never leave us. Because वो उसमें 3 Idiots में वो आमिर खान बोलते हैं ना कि आई एम अ वेरी गुड टीचर. अगर मैं किसी का हाथ पकड़ तो आई एम श्योर आई टेक यू टू द सक्सेस. तो कृष्णा इज ऑल्सो लाइक दैट. Okay. So, okay. So 30. Now we'll actually start our lesson from 31 shloka. Okay. It's 103. Anybody would like to recite these shloka? Archana, would you like to? That you're good at.
Try.
You try. We'll follow you.
स्वधर्मपि चावेक्ष्य न विकम्पितुम् अर्हसि.
स्वधर्मम् अपि चावेक्ष्य न विकम्पितुम् अर्हसि.
धर्मार्थी युद्धोच्छेयो अन्यत् क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते.
धर्मादि युद्धोच्छ्रयो न क्षत्रियस्य न विद्यते. Considering your specific duty as a Kshatriya, you should know that there is no better engagement for you than fighting on religious principles, and so there is no need for hesitation. मतलब इस श्लोका के ट्रांसलेशन से पता चल रहा है कृष्णा अर्जुन को बोले कि तेरी स्पेसिफिक ड्यूटी है, इट्स अ प्रिस्क्राइब्ड ड्यूटी यू हैव, सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ यू नो गेटिंग इनटू हेजिटेशन का स्कोप ही नहीं चाहिए. देयर इज अ क्लियर क्लैरिटी. यू नो स्टूडेंट लाइफ में क्यों हेजिटेशन होनी चाहिए कि मुझे पढ़ना है कि नहीं पढ़ना. दैट्स योर ओनली ड्यूटी. It has to, you like a subject or you don't like a subject, that's a different thing. If you are in a particular curriculum, you have to follow that, right? There is no escape route. So Krishna Arjun को बोल रहे कि भैया you are a Kshatriya, and you don't become Kshatriya one fine day you decide because you are born in a Kshatriya family. No, you become a Kshatriya because you are trained to do that. No, इसमें प्रभुपाद के अगर आप पर्पट में जाएंगे, प्रभुपाद क्लियरली मेंशन करते हैं इसमें कि क्षत्रिय की ट्रेनिंग होती है. इट्स नॉट दैट ही बिकम्स अ क्षत्रिय बिकॉज ही इज बॉर्न इन अ क्षत्रिय फैमिली. बचपन से उसकी ट्रेनिंग होती है. दे आर ट्रेन टू गो टू द, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि जैसे काफ़ी लोग बोलते हैं कि इवन दी ये जो राम जी थे, यू से ही वॉज अ पीसफुल पर्सन बट ही वुड ऑल्सो गो टू फॉरेस्ट एंड डू हंटिंग. दैट वॉज नॉट हंटिंग, दैट वॉज हिज प्रिपरेशन एज अ क्षत्रिय. बिकॉज उनको प्रैक्टिस भी तो करनी है. यू नो जैसे हमारे भी तो जब न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब बनती है तो बैरन लैंड में जाके उनकी लॉन्चिंग होती है ना. बिकॉज फाइनल डे हाउ वुड वी नो कि वो वर्क करेंगे नहीं कि नहीं करेंगे. तो ड्रेस रिहर्सल तो करनी है ना. सो दिस क्षत्रियास पीपल वुड से कि राम, जैसे फ्यू मंथ्स बैक एट अबाउट विथ समबडी की नॉन वेजिटेरियन फूड, ही सेड राम जी भी तो हंटिंग करते थे. हंटिंग के बाद उस फूड को क्या करते थे, यू नो ही सेड अगर नहीं भी खाते थे पर उन्होंने हंटिंग तो की. बट देयर वाज अ पर्पस बिकॉज ही वाज डूइंग अ ड्रेस रिहर्सल सो दैट व्हेन देयर इज अ वॉर ही शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड. यू नो अब वो किस पे एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे, यहाँ तो अपने लोगों पे एग्जीक्यूट करते वो. तो इट्स बेटर कि दे गो टू अ फेरोशियस एनिमल की, यू नो दे वर ट्राइंग टू प्रिपेयर देमसेल्फ फॉर द वर्स्ट सिचुएशन. तो वर्स्ट सिचुएशन में लायन से ज़्यादा वर्स्ट कौन सा ह्यूमन बीइंग उनको मिलने वाला है वॉर में, राइट? सो इट्स लाइक दे वर ट्राइंग टू फाइट दी प्रिपेयरिंग देमसेल्व्स. तो कृष्णा अर्जुन को यही बोलते हैं कि ऑल थ्रू यू हैव बीन ट्रेन्ड एज अ क्षत्रिय, राइट? एंड यू हैड सो मेनी सर्टिफिकेट्स, इतने वेपन्स, इतने सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स और ये आर्म्स एंड एम्यूनेशन यू हैव कलेक्टेड. एंड उनके लिए आर्म्स एंड एम्यूनेशन डजंट मीन गिविंग मनी एंड बाइंग दैम. दे यूज टू वर्क हार्ड फॉर इट. जैसे शिवजी से उनको पशुपात मिला तो उसके लिए उन्होंने कितने हज़ारों साल तपस्या की. उसके बाद शिवजी से फिर फाइट की, शिवजी को डिफीट किया, फिर शिवजी ने दिया. इट वॉज अ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस. सो इट वॉज अ लॉन्ग प्रोसेस, राइट? सो वो उसको ये बोलते हैं कि इट्स नॉट दैट यू बिकम अ क्षत्रिय वन फाइन डे, यू हैव पुट इन लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट एंड नाउ व्हाट्स योर ड्यूटी. तुम्हारी डिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी क्या स्क्रिप्चर्स के? टू प्रोटेक्ट योर प्रजा, टू प्रोटेक्ट योर किंगडम, टू प्रोटेक्ट योर पीपल, राइट? एंड टू एस्टैब्लिश दी धर्मास. So now it is that time when you have a religious war, you have a war to establish dharma, and now you want to back out. What is this nonsense, right? तो कृष्णा तो कृष्णा 31 and 32 श्लोका में उसको बताएंगे what are the advantages of fighting this war. See, don't go by the word of fighting the war. Go by the thing कि fighting war means doing your duties, right? So we have to relate it कि कृष्णा war के लिए नहीं बोल रहे हैं. Don't इसमें जैसे कई लोग बोलते हैं कि no, कई people say कि Hinduism is a very it's a very violent religion. Why? Because जैसे तुम्हारे तो गॉड ही बोल रहे हैं वॉर करो वॉर करो वॉर करो. भागवत गीता वॉज स्पोकन ऑन अ बैटल फील्ड, राइट? बट पूरी भागवत गीता में 2 या 4 जगह वॉर का नाम है. उसके अलावा देर इज नो मेंशन ऑफ वॉर. भागवत गीता इज दैट, यू नो, इट वॉज व्हाई ऐसा रिलेट क्यों किया गया? बिकॉज महाभारत जैसा युद्ध है दैट हैपेंड इन दैट टाइम. हमारे साथ तो एवरी नाउ एंड देन इज अ महाभारत युद्ध. बच्चे को स्कूल भेजना, इट्स अ महाभारत युद्ध. इफ द चाइल्ड डजंट वांट to make him prepare independent, that's a Mahabharat Yuddh, right? So that is why it happened at that time, so that we can relate. Arjuna had to go through Mahabharat once, we have to go through Mahabharat every day, sort of, right? So then we have to realize कि yes, this Bhagavad Gita is just perfect for me to understand my problems, to understand the outcome of my results. मैं क्या कैसे behave करूँ, मुझे भागवत गीता सब बताएगा, right? So Krishna is nowhere glorifying war. He is glorifying our duties. He is saying no matter what, you have to follow your prescribed duties as per the scriptures. When we are saying follow your duties, assume that those duties which are prescribed by the scriptures, right? Not what I define or you define or XYZ define, right? So okay. So अभी जैसे Brahmanas, they are supposed to be peaceful people, saintly people. They are not supposed to engage themselves in the violence. But Brahmanas को भी violence allowed होती है. कब allowed होती है? When they are, Brahmanas, they can decide. Some Brahmanas are so powerful, they can decide at what time they want to leave their bodies. Not talking about the Brahmanas of Kali Yuga, of course. The Brahmanas of those times, जब वो लोग यज्ञ and sacrifices करते थे, they were so powerful that with the help of the mantras, they could decide कि now I want to lay off my body, I want to go. So उस time Brahmanas को allowed होता था कि if during sacrifice they want to, किसी animal को sacrifice करना चाहते हैं, that was allowed. Otherwise violence हमारे scriptures में कहीं भी allowed नहीं है. But Kshatriya, so 2-3 जगह allowed है. Kshatriya killing and getting killed in the war, in a righteous war, उस केस में ना तो क्षत्रिय ने जिसने किलिंग किया उसको भी कुछ वो नहीं होगा, एंड जो लोग मरे हैं उनको भी कोई सिंफुल रिएक्शन नहीं होता, राइट? So violence is allowed then. Kshatriya killing in a righteous war, when he is attacking and killing in the righteous war, he does not incur any sinful reaction. Similarly, a Brahmana, when he is doing a sacrifice to please Lord or to lay off his body and he sacrifices some particular animal, then also he will not incur any any sinful reactions. क्योंकि वो जो वो उस क्यों नहीं, ना तो उसको कोई सिंफुल रिएक्शन मिलेगा ना तो एनिमल को. इनफैक्ट बोथ आर लिबरेटेड. जो ब्राह्मणा है उसको भी लिबरेशन मिलेगा एंड जो एनिमल जिसकी किलिंग हो रही है उसको भी लिबरेशन मिलता है. उसको सीधा ह्यूमन फॉर्म मिल जाता है. ब्राह्मण एनिमल हु इज सैक्रिफाइस्ड बाय अ ऑथेंटिक ब्राह्मणा. इफ यू एंड मी स्टार्ट चैंटिंग मंत्र देन उसका भी बुरा है, मेरा तो है ही ऑफ कोर्स, राइट? बट बाय द ऑथेंटिक ब्राह्मणा then he gets a human form. See, नहीं तो otherwise a evolutionary process ना, कि ant से ये next life before human birth is the cow life. cow form होता है. cow जब मतलब ये जो सब आज हम cows देखते हैं, next birth is their human form, right? So अगर किसी ने मतलब अगर किसी ने पिग को या गोट को किसी को दिया है, सैक्रिफाइस किया है, सपोज नॉट पिग गोट, तो उसको नेक्स्ट फॉर्म में ह्यूमन लाइफ मिल जाएगा विदाउट गोइंग थ्रू द एवोल्यूशनरी प्रोसेस. तो इट्स बेनिफिशियरी बोथ फॉर दी ब्राह्मणा ऑल्सो बिकॉज ही गेट्स लिबरेशन एंड फॉर दी एनिमल जिसका सैक्रिफाइस किया गया उसको भी लिबरेशन मिलती है. सो दीज आर सर्टेन. वाई प्रभुपाद ने क्यों एम्फोसाइज किया? बिकॉज इन द नेम ऑफ द शास्त्रास पीपल आर कीप किलिंग इनोसेंट एनिमल्स फॉर द टेस्ट और वट एवर इट इज़, राइट? या जैसे हमारी कॉस्मेटिक इंडस्ट्री है, वो कितने एक्सपेरिमेंट करती है एनिमल्स के ऊपर. दे थिंक कि उनका बिकॉज उनका एजेंडा, उनको तो लगता है हम ह्यूमन्स के लिए बना रहे हैं, हमारे लिए तो बना रहे हैं, बट हाउ कैन यू एक्सपेरिमेंट ऑन दोज बिकॉज जस्ट दे कैन स्पीक एल्सो एवरीथिंग है. उनकी कॉन्शियसनेस भी है, उनकी भी सोल है, हमारी भी सोल है. जस्ट बिकॉज दे कैन स्पीक और हमें लगता है कि वी आर डूइंग अ गुड थिंग, हम क्यों अच्छा, उनको लगता है क्यों अच्छा काम करें कि हम ह्यूमन बींग्स को तो सेव कर रहे हैं ना. अरे चूहों पे, एनिमल्स पे तुम एक्सपेरिमेंट कर करके कितनों की लाइफ वो कर रहे हो. तो दैट इज़ वाई इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट कि तो देश है कि शास्त्रास में भी तो अलाउड है, शास्त्रास में कहीं पे भी अलाउड नहीं है. कॉस्मेटिक कंपनीज दे आर नॉट ब्राह्मणास एंड दे आर नॉट डूइंग दिस टू प्लीज द लॉर्ड, दे आर डूइंग दिस टू प्लीज देयर मनी पार्ट, फिनेंशियल एस्पेक्ट, राइट? दे आर फ्लरिशिंग देयर बिजनेस. सो इसलिए शास्त्रास में कहीं पे भी ये अलाउड नहीं है. ओके, सो एंड ये ब्राह्मणास इतने पावरफुल होते थे कि जैसे प्रभु जी ने मेंशन किया था कि दे वुड इग्नाइट द फायर इन द यज्ञ विदाउट यूजिंग द मैच बॉक्स और मैच स्टिक, राइट? जस्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द मंत्रास. एंड किलिंग के लिए भी एनिमल्स के लिए एट टाइम विद देयर मंत्रास ओनली दे वुड किल द एनिमल. At times they would use the weapon also to cut the animal, but Most of the time they would use it just with the mantras. They were so powerful because agenda is not to kill the animal. You know, उसका कुछ animal को killing agenda नहीं है कि जो सारा process है to lay up the body of ब्राह्मणा या जो भी sacrifice है, उस sacrifice को complete करना is the agenda. तो this becomes a ritual. So उस case में, so दो cases में, जैसे भागवत गीता में दो केसेस में किलिंग इज अलाउड, व्हेन अ क्षत्रिय किल्स ऑन अ राइटियस वॉर एंड व्हेन अ ब्राह्मण डज अ सैक्रिफाइस एंड किल्स एन एनिमल, राइट. तो उस केस में अलाउड है. बाकी किसी भी केस में वायलेंस इज नॉट अलाउड, वायलेंस इज नॉट ग्लोरीफाइड. हिंदुइज्म, मतलब हिंदुइज्म तो था ही नहीं, ये तो सनातन धर्म है. भागवत गीता नोवेयर कृष्णा नोवेयर ग्लोरीफाइज द वॉर. भागवत गीता में या इन कर्म कांड में भी कृष्णा इज जस्ट ग्लोरीफाइंग दी प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज, बिकॉज वो अर्जुना को लेक्चर दे रहे हैं. अर्जुना की प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी वॉर है, फाइटिंग है, तो इसलिए हम रिलेट कर रहे हैं कि कृष्णा ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं वॉर को, कृष्णा ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं सिर्फ हमारी प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज़ को. ओके, सो कृष्णा उसको ये बोल रहे हैं कि एज अ क्षत्रिय यू कैन नॉट अबैंडन योर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटीज बिकॉज ऑफ द फियर ऑफ ग्रैंडफादर एंड टीचर. ही वॉज नॉट रियलाइजिंग कि जो भीष्म पितामह है या ये जो द्रोणाचार्य ये भी तो पायस थे, राइट. दे विल ऑल्सो बी लिबरेटेड फाइटिंग इन अ राइटियस वॉर. कि तो कृष्णा आगे उसको बोले कि तेरा तो भला होगा, यू नो, यू विल बी बेनिफिटेड बिकॉज यू आर फाइटिंग अ राइटियस वॉर, बट दोज whom you will kill also, you know, they will also be liberated. So it's a win-win situation. You are worried about it because क्योंकि उसको पता तो उसको था, but because he was thinking of body part पे कि I will lose them, but reality was he is not losing them because anyway soul is non-destructible and both these people, because he was more attached to them, no, कि both the people जिनके basis पे बोला I don't want to kill my teacher and my grandfather, he saying even if you kill them they will be liberated. तो वो जो लिबरेशन के लिए नहीं तो लिबरेशन या हमको हेवनली प्लैनेट्स मिलेंगे उसके लिए अदरवाइज कितनी तपस्या यज्ञ करना पड़ता है, यू नो, लैक्स एंड लैक्स ऑफ ईयर्स के. विश्वामित्र ने कितने 60,000 ईयर्स की तपस्या की थी, राइट. एंड यू नो, एंड तो वो सब प्रोसेस छोटा हो गया. जस्ट वन वॉर यू आर किल्ड एंड यू गेट एलिवेटेड, राइट. तो कृष्णा ये ड्यूटीज़ का बेनिफिट बता रहे हैं. एंड सेम इज द केस विद अस. इफ वी डू आर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी एज अ, you know, whatever the stage of life we are, if we are do that duty as prescribed by the shastras, we are also moving towards Lord. मतलब it's not, we don't have to think कि ये तो हम ड्यूटीज ऐसे ही कर रहे हैं. बट अगर हम ये ड्यूटीज अच्छे से करें एज प्रिस्क्राइब तो इट्स अ गुड थिंग बिकॉज स्लोली इट्स अ स्टेपिंग स्टोन टुवर्ड्स द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअलिटी, राइट. वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द लॉर्ड बाय डूइंग आवर प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी. हमारी प्रिस्क्राइब जैसे भागवत गीता में भी इसमें 2 टाइप के कर्म ड्यूटीज बताई गई है. स्वधर्मा जिसे बोलते हैं. व्हाट इज स्वधर्म मीन्स माय धर्म. धर्मा इज ड्यूटी, यू नो, माय प्रिस्क्राइब ड्यूटी इज कॉल्ड धर्मा. 2 टाइप के होते हैं. वन इज एट द बॉडीली लेवल विच इज जो वन आश्रम सिस्टम बनाया था, दैट इज द बॉडीली लेवल. एंड वन इज दिस भक्ति at the spiritual level, that is the bhakti, whatever we do to please the Lord, that is called the duty. Swadharma at the spiritual level and the swadharma at the bodily level. Bodily level का वर्ण आश्रम सिस्टम है. आई थिंक प्रभु जी ने मेंशन किया था. वी जस्ट टच विद वर्णास. वर्ण आश्रम मीन्स 4 वर्णास, दैट मीन्स ऑर्डर ऑफ द सोसाइटी. मतलब सोसाइटी का क्या सेग्रीगेशन है, ब्राह्मणास, क्षत्रियास, वैश्यास एंड शूद्रास, राइट. ब्राह्मणास आर दी एजुकेशन क्लास, जो क्लास टीचिंग क्लास है, यू नो, द प्रीस्ट एंड द टीचर दे कम इन द ब्राह्मणा क्लास. आजकल से रिलेट कर रही हूँ. एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन आ गया, ऑल दिस ब्यूरोक्रेट्स एंड द पुलिस फोर्स, दीज, यू नो, द पीपल हु हैव टू मेंटेन द लॉ एंड ऑर्डर, दे कम द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन क्लास. देन वैश्यस आ गए, ट्रेडर्स, मर्चेंट्स, यू नो, फार्मर्स, दे कम इन टू वैश्यस. एंड शूद्र द वर्किंग क्लास, लेबर क्लास, those who are supposed to assist all 3-4 orders to execute their duties, right. तो शूद्र. तो अगर हम ये जो सेग्रीगेशन ऑफ सोसाइटी सी एंड जब ये वर्णाश्रम सिस्टम हमारे शास्त्रास में गिवन है, दैट वाज नॉट मेंट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द बर्थ, it was meant on the basis of the qualification. If they said कि if a child born in a kingdom, in a king's family, if he is not fit to become a king, that's okay. Let him be. If he is more into education, let him become a, you know, a saint, a brahmana. So it was no rigidity on the basis of birth. It was rigidity only on the basis of qualification. वो बाद में हुआ कि ह्यूमैनिटी की बिकॉज ऑफ इग्नोरेंस एंड नॉन अंडरस्टैंडिंग वो rigidity on the basis of birth होगी, बट शास्त्रास never gave us a rigidity on the basis of the birth. राइट. ओके, सो उसके बाद तो ये 2 टाइप के स्वधर्म है. एंड वर्णास एंड आश्रम्स इज, वर्णास इज द सेग्रीगेशन ऑफ सोसाइटी, राइट. एंड उसमें हम जिस भी कैटेगरी में हैं हमें उसके धर्मास को फॉलो करना है. एंड आश्रम इज स्टेजेस इन माई लाइफ, लाइक No, first few years of brahmacharya as a student, then is grahasthashram, then is vanprastha, and then is sannyasa. Vanprastha, you stay in the family, but you start devoting more lifetime towards your to spirituality, you know. And then sannyasa, you completely leave, and you completely leave the family and you become a saint kind. So these are the stages. मतलब हम उस स्टेज तक पहुँचेंगे भी नहीं, I'm sure. Okay. So these are the concept of the swadharma. So again we have to understand कि हमारे जो when we are talking about स्वधर्म people की bodily concept है, जो spiritual concept है, हमें दोनों को parallelly करना है. It's like we are harmonizing. ये नहीं कि अभी तो हम first 50 years तो हम सिर्फ अपना bodily concept का करेंगे, सिर्फ my karma as a duty towards my family, towards my nation and other things. And 50 के बाद I'll think about my bhakti part. No. It has to be done simultaneously. It has to be done parallelly. It is not a sequential process कि पहला मेरा एक sequence खत्म होगा as a parent और वो as a bodily concept है, उसके बाद next sequence start होगा भक्ति का. हमें पता ही नहीं हम उस sequence तक के लिए बचेंगे भी कि नहीं बचेंगे. We don't know how long we are going to live. So these two processes has to be done parallelly. Both swadharma, our duties on the bodily concept, and our bhakti on the spiritual platform. The people, those who are on the spiritual platform, they could change their, उनके लिए bodily duties करना is immaterial, right? जैसे अर्जुना was a क्षत्रिय and he said मैं renounce करके छोड़ के मैं ब्राह्मण बन के रह लूँगा, but I don't want to fight a war. But Krishna is objecting to it. He said no, तेरी duty as a क्षत्रिय है तो you perform your duty as a क्षत्रिय. जबकि if we look at it, Vishwamitra was a क्षत्रिय and later he became a brahmana. Why? उसको क्यों नहीं मना किया गया? No, you are a क्षत्रिय, you behave like a क्षत्रिय. अर्जुन को क्यों मना करे? बिकॉज अर्जुन अभी उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे नहीं आया. ऑल्दो अर्जुना लिबरेटेड, वैसे लिबरेटेड हो गया, बट इस पूरी सीक्वेंस में अर्जुना का वैसा लिबरेटेड माइंडसेट नहीं दिखाया गया. ही स्टिल इन दैट बॉडीली कॉन्सेप्ट. बट विश्वामित्र व्हेन ही वाज अ क्षत्रिय एंड ही वांटेड टू मूव टू ब्राह्मणा, तो ही वाज ऑन दैट ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्लेटफॉर्म. He was on the spiritual platform where he was away from above all this bodily concept. So when people are situated in the spiritual concept at the spiritual level, तो तब उनके लिए वर्ण आश्रम धर्म और ये आश्रम को फॉलो करने के लिए कोई जरूरत नहीं. They can strictly go to the any path which take them to the bhakti. So and जैसे परशुराम थे, परशुराम he was a saint, he was a brahman, but he also acted like a kshatriya. He also fought war when it was required to save the other brahmanas, right? So उन्होंने अपना पाथ इंटरचेंज किया, उन्होंने अपना स्विच ओवर किया रोल, बिकॉज दे वर एट अ हायर लेवल. अर्जुन वॉज नॉट एट अ हायर लेवल. इसलिए कृष्णा उसको बोले ये नहीं, तू वॉर छोड़ के यू बिकम अ सेंट, बिकॉज ही सेड ना, ही प्रपोज दिस आइडिया, लेट मी लीव द वॉर एंड गो टू. ही कुड हैव आल्सो सेड ना, विश्वामित्र को तो तुमने अलाउ किया, पशुपात को तो किया, मुझे क्यों नहीं करे? देयर वाज अ रीजन. ये प्रॉब्लम होती है व्हेन वी स्टार्ट रीडिंग थिंग्स इन अ टिप्स एंड बिट्स, तो फिर वी स्टार्ट गेनिंग डिफरेंट अपने मैनिपुलेशंस ऐड करते हैं, देन वी थिंक कि भागवत गीता तो मिसगाइड करती है. सो देयर इज अ रीजन फॉर एवरीथिंग. अगर कहीं पे सैंक्शंस है तो क्यों है? देयर इज ऑलवेज अ रीजन. आवर स्क्रिप्चर्स हैज गिवन अस एवरीथिंग एंड ऑल दिस डिटेल इज देयर इन द स्क्रिप्चर्स ओनली. कि वाई मतलब विश्वामित्र एक्टेड बीइंग अ हाईली, ही वाज सच अ लाइक अर्जुना, ही वाज आल्सो वेरी एक्सॉल्टेड warrior, but he became a saint later, right? Because he was at a different platform. He was not on the bodily concept. तो इसलिए उसको अलाउड था, but अर्जुना को अलाउड नहीं है. Okay, so next 32 में I think let's just read the translation part, नहीं तो वो slow हो जाएगा काफी. Okay. O Partha, happy are the Kshatriyas to whom such fighting opportunities come unsought, opening for them the doors of the heavenly bodies. तो कृष्णा कितना क्लियरली बोल रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे लकी आर दोज वॉरियर्स, क्षत्रियस, जिनको ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है ऐसी वॉर्स की, ऐसी राइटियस वॉर की, बिकॉज दीज वॉर्स दे ओपन द डोर्स ऑफ द हेवनली प्लैनेट्स फॉर देम. बिकॉज ऑल्दो कृष्णा, अब ये नहीं हमें सोचना कि कृष्णा ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं हेवनली प्लैनेट्स को, जबकि हमें तो ये सिखा रहे हैं ना कि इवन हेवनली प्लैनेट्स या स्वर्ग इज नॉट आवर अल्टीमेट एम. आवर अल्टीमेट एम इज to go back to Lord's home, Vaikuntha, right? तो यहाँ कृष्णा क्यों करे? Because अर्जुन still is acting on the bodily platform. तो वो कह रहे चल तो everybody जो कर्म फॉलो करते हैं उन सबकी इच्छा होती है ना कि स्वर्ग में जाना है. आई रिमेंबर माई पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू अच्छे कर्म करो तो स्वर्ग चले जाएंगे, सो इसलिए कृष्णा ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं स्वर्ग को यहाँ पे. अदरवाइज स्वर्ग इज या हेवनली प्लैनेट इज नॉट आवर अल्टीमेट एम, बिकॉज उसके बाद भी यू कम बैक, यू फॉल डाउन टू दिस अर्थ ओनली. वहाँ दिस हेवनली प्लैनेट्स में हम तब तक रह सकते हैं टिल वी हैव आवर पायस कर्मास, आवर अकाउंट ऑफ द गुड कर्मास आर देयर. उसके बाद फिर फॉल डाउन होता है, फिर अगेन वी गेट इनटू द लाइफ एंड बर्थ का साइकिल, फिर विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द लोअर फॉर्म्स. तो कृष्णा एंड इसके बाद यहाँ पे ना उसकी उनकी ड्यूटीज़ बताई गई है क्षत्रिय की कि यू हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट योर सिटीजन. Citizen doesn't mean just the human form of the citizen. Citizens mean any living creature, any living entity. You are supposed to protect them. So that is why जो पहले के किंग्स होते थे ना, they would develop so many forest areas also because they knew कि forests are also important. The trees are also have consciousness. So they are supposed to look after every living entity, every living being, not just the human form. So this was this thing. So. एंड लास्ट में कृष्णा अर्जुन को बोलते हैं इफ वी शुड डाई इन द बैटल ही वुड बी एलिवेटेड टू द हेवनली प्लैनेट्स हु डोर्स वर वाइड ओपन टू हिम. क्योंकि वो इस वॉर के बाद ही वुड बी एलिवेटेड, ही वुड बी एलिजिबल टू एंटर द हेवनली प्लैनेट्स. तो कृष्णा बोल रहे इट्स गुड फॉर यू टू फाइट दिस वॉर. We have to understand that for us also it's good to do our duties as a mother, as a parent, as a doctor, whatever duties we do with the scriptures in mind, then we also will get at least ये तो sure shot है. If we do it in a righteous way, we will achieve the heavenly planets. But we should aim for the better. Okay. Now comes the third shloka. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins of neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. 31-32 में कृष्णा ने क्या बताया कि if you fight, what are the benefits? You will get heavenly planets, right? अब वो 33 से 37 तक 36 तक क्या बताएंगे? If you don't fight, then what will happen? तो कृष्णा इसमें अब इसमें ना कृष्ण अर्जुन की वो दी गई है ऑल दी स्ट्रेंथ. कृष्णा इज मेंशन्ड अबाउट, प्रभुपाद हैज मेंशन्ड अबाउट द स्ट्रेंथ्स ऑफ द अर्जुना. ही वाज सच अ ग्रेट वॉरियर that he defeated Shivji also before the war starts Mahabharata. So Krishna, every warrior was accumulating weapons through some sacrifices and some tapasya. So Arjun wanted this Pashupat weapon from the Lord Shiva, and this is supposed to be iska, they say this is the weapon. Uske baad there is no other weapon which can fight Pashupat. So before Mahabharata he went to the mount, I think some mountains, and he really बहुत देर तक तो tapasya, he did a lot of tapasya and tapasya for quite a few years. And then Shivji was happy, he came, and then Shivji came as, it's a long story though, Shivji had a fight. Shivji came as a disguise as a hunter, and they both of them, because Shivji wanted to test him also, so Shivji came as disguised as a hunter and they had a fight, and then he could defeat Shivji also. He was that kind of a warrior, and then Shivji was happy, so he gave him the Pashupat. He had even he had got the weapons from Yamraj also, Varuna also, and Dronacharya. He was the only one who could kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya has given him a weapon by which he could kill Dronacharya. No teacher will ever give a weapon to his student that you use this weapon to kill me. But he got that weapon from Dronacharya. So he was that kind of an exalted personality. तो कृष्णा यही बोल रहे हैं कि see, you have so much of reputation, you have so much of paraphernalia, you have accumulated over all this year. किस लिए किया? For this only. We also, when we earn so much, so we go for a good vacation because we have this thing in mind. What are we earning for? If we can't even afford to go for a good vacation, or we spend in our kids' weddings, what have we earned for? Because time to spend, right? So Krishna Arjun ko bole, it's time to spend whatever you have accumulated over all these years. ये हो गया ना, we keep earning, and when our kids want something, we don't give them. So what is the fun of earning all these years? When the time comes, you have to spend. So Krishna Arjun को बोले, you have done enough of accumulation. It's time to spend what you have accumulated, right? Okay, तो इसमें कृष्णा उसकी जैसे and then कृष्णा ये भी बोलती है कि if you don't do your duty as a Kshatriya, then you will be, it will be a crime of negligence. जैसे a doctor who is qualified to to treat a patient, to cure a patient, if he doesn't do out of whatever reason, क्या उसको compassion की वजह से हो कि my surgery might risk his life, even then he cannot say no to the patient. If the family says no, कि no, we don't, then it's a different thing. But a doctor cannot say कि no, there is a 50% chances, so I don't want to do this surgery. He cannot take this decision. The family of the patient can take the decision. He, as a professional, he is supposed to do it. Even if there is 30%, he can just guide or suggest. Even if the 10% chance the family says and the protocol says ki please go ahead with the surgery, he is supposed to do. Else he would be, he would be under the crime of negligence. He'll have this thing, the negligent act. So same is the case with Kshatriya. You are qualified to protect and you are not doing it. That means you are acting on a negligence, under negligence, right? Okay. Now, it's a very important shloka, 34 shloka. People will always speak of your infamy, and for a respectable person, dishonor is worse than death. Such a strong shloka. They're trying to say for a respectable person like you, dishonor is worse than a death. A death would be better because, of course, you have such reputation. If you leave, see, a warrior will never leave a war on the ground of compassion. That's stupidity. How can, just a doctor in a surgery table, a patient is on the surgery table, he says out of compassion, I don't want to do a surgery. That's stupidity. That's an act of negligence, right? If you were so compassionate, you shouldn't have become a doctor. First, you shouldn't have become a surgeon. Now you're a surgeon, you're supposed to do your duty. So the compassion should be the reason to operate on the person, to perform your surgery. Compassion cannot be the reason to withdraw from surgery, right? So Arjuna, if you are compassionate, then go ahead, do the war so that you can protect your people. Because if you don't fight, then Duryodhana will become the king. Then again, there will be all adharma only. जिन लोगों को you want to protect, they will anyways will be in bad shape if a wrong leader or a wrong king takes over the throne of your kingdom, right? So compassion should be in that way. Ki compassion is I fight the war, I protect my people from the wrongful king in the future, right? So इस केस में कृष्णा ये भी बोलते हैं, so the final judgment of the Lord was for Arjuna to die in the battle and not withdraw. So this is the final judgment. Krishna is saying you better die in the battle, but please don't withdraw, right? So because honor is so important, there is a lot of times we also see a lot of respectable people. If there's something wrong happens, they've been inflicted in some wrongdoing, even if they're not done. Because their honor or respect is this, they commit suicide. We have heard so many. Because why? उन्होंने तो wrong किया भी नहीं था. They were just camouflaged in that entire avenue thing. They were just it just happened. The scene was created and they were inflicted and things. Because their honor is, their self-respect is destructed, and it takes years and years to build that self-respect and the honor. So we see people take such extreme steps also because they might have also thought the same. It's better to die than live with this kind of negativity or infamy, right? So during this war also, during when the war starts, so one of the days, Karan and Yudhishthira they come face to face, right? So of course Karna, every person had a different strength, right? Karan को सिर्फ उसमें अर्जुन could handle, Yudhishthira was nowhere in front of Karna. तो क्या होता है, when they are face to face, Karan is able to overpower Yudhishthira. He is able to attack and injure Yudhishthira. So somehow Yudhishthira manages to escape and he comes to his shelter. But that disgrace that I had to run away from the war, because from the battlefield and I am escaping from the battlefield and coming to my camp. It was a disgrace for Yudhishthira. Right? It was a big thing for a Dharmraj Yudhishthira, who was the benchmark, the standards for the entire humanity, right? So Arjuna comes to know that this scene happened where Karan had attacked my brother Yudhishthira. So he gets worried about the well-being. उसको उस टाइम अर्जुन की उस युधिष्ठिर की फेमी और उसकी रिस्पेक्ट या ऑनर की नहीं पड़ी. He just wanted to see how my brother is, because he knew Karna is such a exalted warrior on मेरे brother को, and in the same instrument he can't fight and defeat Karan. So he comes also to the camp to inquire about Yudhishthira's health. When Yudhishthira comes to know that Arjun is coming, he is happy. He thinks he must have taken my revenge. He must have killed the Karna, and now he is coming and informing me that I have sorted your honor and self-respect. Arjuna comes and he says, "Wow, you are here to give me good news." He says, "Good news? I thought you have been attacked. I have just come to see you." He said, "You did not kill Karan." That thought didn't come to my mind. First thought came to my mind, I wanted to see you, how well you are, right? See, हमारे साथ भी तो फैमिली में something happened, we are not interested. Accident कैसे हुआ, अरे वो तो भाड़ में गया, let me know how you are presently, right? The cause we will see later. So, but अर्जुन युधिष्ठिर के लिए तो other way round था, उसको तो लगा it's better I would have died there than saving my life like this. And when my brother has not even saved, he couldn't also kill and take my revenge. तो अर्जुन युधिष्ठिर क्या बोलते हैं, यू आर यूजलेस, योर गांडवी इज यूजलेस, थ्रो दिस, इफ यू कांट प्रोटेक्ट माई प्राइड एंड माई ऑनर, what's the use of you being such a great warrior, throw your gandavi. He clearly uses the same word, you are a useless person, of course in different language, intent was same, but this is clear, you throw your gandavi, because if your gandavi could not save my respect, then what's the use of you being a warrior and you using this gandavi. And Arjuna ne, it's such a complex thing, no? Arjuna ne, before the war starts, he has taken a vow that during the war, whoever tells me to throw my gandiva, I'll kill that person. तो इतनी छोटी छोटी निटिंग एंड ये निटीज एंड ग्रिटीज ना कृष्णा ही हैंडल कर सकते हैं. वी कैन मेक सच कॉम्प्लेक्स नॉवेल्स ऑल्सो. सो अर्जुना ने वॉर लिया था कि आई हैव टू, नाउ इज अ ग्रेट वॉरियर, ही कैन गो बैक बाय हिज वर्ड. तो ही पिक्स अप हिज गांडवी एंड ही वांट्स टू अटैक अर्जुना युधिष्ठिरा. Why? Because युधिष्ठिर ने उसको बोला you leave your गांडवी and he has to stand by his vow also. So now Krishna, as always, he comes and intervenes. He says, you want to kill Yudhishthira? He says, of course, my intent is not to kill him, but because I have to stand by my vow, because I can't go back my vow. And so he says, ki, to kill this thing, what do you think could have been the solution? What do you think could have been the solution? Because we all know कि Yudhishthira survived, right? तो आप लोग को क्या लगता है what would have happened? हमने इस श्लोक में पढ़ा, dishonoring a respectable man is more than killing, right? Insulting. तो कृष्णा ने उसको यही लॉजिक दिया कि you dishonor Yudhishthira, you disrespect him, because disrespecting him is worse than the death also. No, तो शास्त्र तो death मतलब वो physical death नहीं, मतलब this is worse than a death. So then Arjuna starts insulting him कि you did all this nonsense, you did not handle that match properly, that you should have in first place accepted the match, and then without any stoppage you sacrificed a kingdom, me, our wife and everything, and because of you all this bloodshed is happening. Of course it was तो entire blame. तो अभी तक हम सोचते हैं कि दुर्योधन या वैसे धृतराष्ट्र is supposed to be the cause of the war because of, बट अब तो सारा ब्लेम उसने किस पे डाल दिया, युधिष्ठिर पे डाल दिया कि यू आर द कॉज ऑफ एवरीथिंग, यू आर द कॉज ऑफ ऑल आवर सफरिंग स्टिल डेट, and you can imagine Dharamraj Yudhishthira, who is supposed to be the benchmark for the entire society, people learn from him. So it was such a shameful act for him, right? So he really wanted to die, he really wanted कि please Arjuna, you stop and you better kill me, please, but don't use those words for me. But it was Krishna's plan. तो जब ये of course the instance खत्म होता है, उसके बाद definitely Arjuna goes down and apologizes to Yudhishthira, and Yudhishthira also of course forgives him because he knows the entire intent, but it was such a shameful act for him. So जो इसमें लिखा है, जो भागवत गीता में लिखा है ना, वो सब हुआ भी है एक्चुअली में. इट्स नॉट दैट व्हेन वी आर सेइंग कि ऑनर इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट देन डेथ. तो दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंड इन महाभारत के टाइम में हुआ भी है. सो महाभारत हैज एवरीथिंग, ऑल दी जो टीचिंग्स का जो एग्जीक्यूशन पार्ट है ना, वो महाभारत में दिखता है. देन महाभारत एंड द काइंड ऑफ महाभारत वी आर डूइंग इन दीस डेज. ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ. We got that honor is very important. And why honor is so important? Because honor inspires us to do right things. When we want to maintain our self-respect and our honor and our dignity, we will always refrain from doing anything wrong, right? Why? Because we said everybody has Ram and Ravan in everybody, right? In some people Ravan is more dominant. Why? Because उनको ऑनर एंड सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट एंड डिग्निटी से कुछ मतलब ही नहीं है. एंड पीपल दोज आर एक्टिंग इन द गुड वे बिकॉज एक डेटरेंट है, बिकॉज माई रेपुटेशन इन द सोसाइटी विल बी दिस थिंग, हाउ आई बी ब्रांडेड एज लाइक दिस. सो ऑनर, सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट, डिग्निटी, these are divine qualities because they become a deterrent from doing anything wrong, right? And people say those who become honorable, have self-respect, they don't believe in, they are not humble, they are not, they don't respect Lord, because they are so much in themselves. It's not like that. when you start living your life in a honorable way, you know, self-respect, a dignified way में, we all know it's so difficult to live our life in a righteous way में life lead करना is very difficult, you know, because हर छोटी जगह में तो इतना aggression है, you go on the road, there is aggression, if somebody tells you if you don't abuse him, तो ऐसे it's so difficult, you know, but because you don't want to abuse, because you want to maintain your respect, you know, why should I? So when you try to live your life in a righteous way, you know, in a self-respected way, the life becomes very difficult. नहीं तो किसने हमें 2 थप्पड़ मारे, हमने 4 मार दिए, it was so simple, but somebody hit us and we still control, that is so difficult. 2 खा के 4 लगाना तो so easy, you know, but other way around. So when we try to live our life in the righteous way, in a dignified way, in a self-respect way, mein, life becomes difficult. And then the stages in life come when we become so helpless, you know, that we go back to Lord, I cannot handle this situation without doing anything wrong, you know. So in that case, the dependence on God increases, because we don't want to solve our problem by doing anything wrong. We want to solve our problem by doing right. But हम right नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. Then our dependence in those situations on God becomes more. So that means that humbleness increases. So the moment you live your life with your honor and dignity, self-respect, so your humility and humbleness increases. It doesn't decrease. Pride is a different thing. Pride is a negative emotion. You know, pride, although synonyms ही होंगे दोनों word, but जैसे we said कि honor is for doing good things in the right consciousness, because you want to maintain your dignity, self-respect. Pride is you just want to maintain your status, no matter उसके लिए you have to do something wrong also. Just you want to maintain your status, you want to prove yourself, you know, for that you may do anything wrong also. So pride is a negative emotion, but honor is a wonderful emotion. It's a wonderful divine quality, and how honor and self-respect, they make you more humble, because they make you more dependent on the Lord, because that honor, self-regard is a deterrent of doing wrong things, and we stop doing wrong things तो हमारी dependence on God पे ज़्यादा हो जाती है, because it's difficult to live our life otherwise in the right way. We have to be more dependent on Lord. And इसमें ना Krishna writes a very beautiful line that will save you from the ill fame of misusing my friendship and from losing your prestige in society. See, misusing my friendship, इसी में 34 में second last line है. So कृष्णा की भी तो you know, कृष्णा की as a lord उसकी भी respect stake में है ना. He saying, you know, what will people say? Krishna was there to guide Arjuna. You know, out of all, who is guiding Arjuna? Who is the mentor of Arjuna? Krishna. And despite that, if Arjuna does something wrong, so the discredit will go to the teacher also ना. तो people will start thinking, and Krishna अर्जुन को तो हैंडल नहीं कर पाया, अपने सबसे क्लोज एसोसिएट को तो हमें क्या सिखाएगा. So Krishna is telling यहाँ पे कि please don't misuse my friendship also, you know, because if you do something wrong, I also get this thing, you know, I also get the impact, my image is also tarnished. So Krishna को अपनी भी पढ़े, he also wants to maintain his image as good, you know, and same thing we have to see. So the learning for us is कि we don't have to misuse the, see कृष्णा के अर्जुन के पास उस टाइम क्या फैसिलिटी थी कृष्णा की फ्रेंडशिप की. So as Krishna ki friendship was a blessing for Arjuna at that time, right, during the war. So we also, to Krishna Arjun ko bole, please don't misuse this blessing. So all of us have also so many blessings. So for us teaching is, we should not misuse our blessings. You know, we have so many ways Krishna has blessed us, right? So we should not misuse our blessings. जब वो अर्जुन को भी नहीं, अर्जुन was such a right hand man kind of a thing. अगर उसको भी वो बोल रहे हैं, please don't misuse my blessing, my friendship. So ये डायरेक्ट हमारे लिए भी तो इंडिकेशन है कि we also don't have to misuse our friendship, our blessing which God has given to us, right? So the great generals who have highly esteemed your name and fame will think that you have left the battlefield out of fear only, thus they will consider you insignificant. And वही सेम चीज़ अगेन कि दे विल थिंक, सी अर्जुना इज अगेन सेइंग कि व्हाई विल आई बिकम इनफेमस, आई एम डूइंग इट विद द राइट इंटेंट आउट ऑफ कंपैशन, तो व्हाई शुड दे नॉट अंडरस्टैंड मी. तो कृष्णा इज सेइंग कि नो, दे विल नॉट अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज अ वॉरियर विल नेवर लीव अ वॉर आउट ऑफ कंपैशन, ही विल ऑलवेज लीव और सरेंडर इन अ वॉर आउट ऑफ फियर, out of losing the war, out of the failure, he will leave the war. So Krishna, but Arjun kari, but my intent is not like that. Krishna says, you know your intent and I know your intent, and no other person knows your intent, and nobody will believe your intent. Because लोगों की perception कैसे form होती है? Perceptions are formed by the actions we see. You know, if I'm eating too much, you will say she eats a lot. This, you may not know my intent कि maybe yesterday was Ekachi, Nirjal Ekachi, so I was fasting the entire day, so now I have to hog a little. You know, you would think I eat a lot, but I know now, because since I was fasting yesterday, I need to eat a compensate little more. So the perceptions are formed by the actions we see. Intent cannot be seen. Intent can only be seen by the few people who are closely associated with me. And rest, my actions speak for myself. My intent will never speak. So Krishna will say, your action, Arjuna, your action is you are running away from the war. So people will think you were scared. Out of fear you left the war, right? Your intent may be compassion, but that compassion, your intent can't be seen by people. So our action should be exemplary, so that the perception of the people are formed in that way, right? Most of the time होते हैं ना कि we do something in unusual way, then we really have to go and explain people कि this is the way I did. But that you can do once or twice. You can go and explain to the masses, right? You know, मोदी ने demonetization किया था. It was a very unusual act. तो उसको काफ़ी महीनों तक explain ही करना पड़ा. Had it been a normal act, the people would not have asked him, because it was a out of the way kind of a thing, and Blue Moon, a new act aa gaya. So he and his team had to explain this thing again and again, right? He had to reach out to the masses. Till today, a lot of people are still, even I am not aware why it happened. You know, so our action should be such clear that people can form, because people will form their perception based on your actions. So we have to keep our actions very exemplary, so that their perceptions are formed that way, you know, because only very few people close to you will come and ask you ki why did you behave in this way. Other people will just form an opinion out of you ki, see, you are a wrong guy, you did this way, right? You know, people might see me hitting my child, they will say, Hitler mother. They will not understand, you know, only close people will understand. They will come and ask me why. They know ki why what my child did and which was required also. जैसे कुम्हार जो होता है, he has to shape up the अपने वो जो भी वो बना रहा है उसको shape up करने में उसको वो पैट करना पड़ता है, right? So the same patting, if a mother is doing, if the intent is not clear, people will think she hits her kids. अरे look at the intent. बट वो इंटेंट तो नहीं दिख रहा ना हमें, लोगों को तो नहीं दिख रहा. तो कृष्णा यही बोल रहे हैं कि तुम्हारा इंटेंट इज विजिबल टू पीपल, नॉट इज नॉट विजिबल टू पीपल, योर एक्शंस आर, राइट? तो तुम अपने एक्शंस को इतने एग्जाम्पलरी करो कि लोग उसी हिसाब से तुम्हारी ओपिनियन फॉर्म करें तुम्हारे बारे में. जिस चैतन्य महाप्रभु एक श्लोका बोलते हैं, सन्यासी अल्प छिद्र सर्वलोके गया, कि जैसे एक वाइट क्लॉथ पे एक छोटा सा भी अगर कुछ होल या कुछ एक स्पॉट होगा, दैट्स क्लियरली विजिबल फ्रॉम अ डिस्टेंस ऑल्सो, राइट? इन अ कलर्ड क्लॉथ अगर कोई स्पॉट है तो इजीली विजिबल नहीं होगा, पर एक प्योर वाइट क्लॉथ पे एक स्पॉट है या एक होल है, दैट विल बी विजिबल फ्रॉम अ डिस्टेंस. Similarly, if there is a spot on a leader or a great exemplary personality, that's visible to everyone. अब तुम कितने लोगों को जस्टिफाई करोगे? इसलिए कृष्णा उसको बोल रहे हैं कि यू आर अ बेंचमार्क, यू आर अ रोल मॉडल फॉर द सोसाइटी. इफ देयर इज अ स्पॉट ऑन योर कैरेक्टर, सो दैट यू कैन नॉट एक्सप्लेन टू एवरीवन, राइट? सो यू मेक योर कैरेक्टर, मतलब योर कैरेक्टर शुड बी रीच आउट टू पीपल थ्रू योर actions, because actions speak through your word. Action speaks for you. Okay, so and we have to understand one more practical application. There are different things when we walk away from a problem and running away from a problem. Running away is out of the fear of losing that problem, maybe out of the failure, maybe because of the failure, or maybe because I don't want to put in that kind of efforts. You know, both can be the reasons if I'm running away from a problem. A, I don't want to face the failure. B, I don't want to, put in, just say a child, he may not prepare for an IIT or IAS exam. Why? Because, capabilities is the second thing. First thing could be, he's scared of the failure, ki what if I don't get through IIT or IAS, and he knows the kind of efforts required and he's maybe not prepared to do, so he is running away. The other person could be ki he knows ki the other walking away would be the person, child knows ki my strength is humanities, my strength is painting, I know my strength is not physics, chemistry, math. So he is not running away, he is walking away towards a better solution. So there's different. Running away and walking away is different. Walking away में it's a thoughtful process. You know why you are, because you want to leave that area and you want to move. You are moving away towards a better thing, right? Running away is तुमने आगे का तो कुछ सोचा नहीं कि what's an option. बस तुम you don't want to do this. So running away, walking away में क्या होता है? When you're walking away, the goal is जो the priority is जो तुम छोड़ रहे हो उस पर focus नहीं है. The focus is more on the things where you are going. Where you are moving, that becomes the focus, you know, rather than what you are leaving. So walking away, जैसे there are a lot of quotations saying, you know, कि wise people, they select their battles also wisely. Not all battles need to be fought and won, right? In fact, one to छोड़ो, not all battles need to be fought also. So life maybe all problems cannot be sorted. We have to understand this. If you think कि भागवत गीता आने के बाद, पढ़ने के बाद लाइफ की सारी प्रॉब्लम्स सॉर्ट करने की शक्ति हमारे में आ जाएगी, तो प्लीज़ never ever will this happen, you know. Surrender is the only thing that's in our hand. Baki wo Krishna will only help us. But problem, you know, wisdom, this will give you a wisdom, you know. Just in your relationships also, you know, a lot of time happens because since we are all family people, there are people, you know, no matter what you in your family, you know, just a lot of time these days people say, na, aajkal people are more interested in friends than family. Why? People say family is becoming a baggage. Why? Because family starts taking you so much of granted now. They don't want to understand at times. And friends के साथ क्या होता है? You are in the same age, same group, you know, and if different stages में you can change your friends also. You know, जैसे if you were suppose you were a party guy, that time you had people who could party with you, and now you don't want to party, then you come to this kind of a class. So you can change your friends with stage, with your, you know, thought processes, you know, but your family tags along with you. So sometimes, so I'm not saying family doesn't support you, but I'm saying sometimes families may their relationship, you no matter what you do for them, they will never ever acknowledge. They will think that's your duty. तो duty तो सबकी है, you know, but everybody expects, you know, some appreciation or some support. So उस केस में friends के साथ हो तो in case of friend you would have left that friend, but family के केस में you are stuck. You can't leave the family. You can't leave that person. So what's the way out? You deal with that, learn to deal with that person, but don't associate too much with that person. If you know XYZ in the family is so negative, so you can just have a dealing in the sense जो तुम्हारी duties है, you know, whatever, if you are financially supporting that person, you do that financially, or if you are, you know, taking care otherwise hospital needs या making food, you do, and then you don't need to be very associated with you. उसके बैठे गप्पे मार रहे हैं, you know, when you know the after sitting half an hour you'll get some negative comment, then what's the point of? So you have to learn to wisely select your battles. If you keep thinking, I'll keep praying, I'll keep trying to change that person, somebody at the age of 70, 75, वो कैसे change हो सकता है? Only Krishna can do some miracle and change that person. Or if maybe your spouses or somebody, how it's difficult to change people. We can't change our kids. We wanted our kids to become an ideal. You know, no matter we are not ideal, but we really wanted, when we were doing upbringing, we really wanted them to be perfect, academically, professional, manners, ye, wo. And we all know where we stand. 25% if they have achieved, so we think that's a good thing. Jabki we wanted 100%. And we ourselves are happy that 25% they are good human being and professionally, so we have done a good job, right? And then we want somebody at the age of 75 or 50 to change. That's not possible. We have to become wise. We have to understand this is not my battle. ये मेरी बैटल है ही नहीं, मेरे को फाइट करना ही नहीं है. I just have to learn to live that person. Okay, you know, जितना रिलेशन रिक्वायर्ड है उतना रिलेशन रखना. You know, of course, duties, as we said, duties तो करनी ही करनी है. If you do it with a smiling face is good enough, मतलब उतना तो करना ही चाहिए. बाकी we don't need to be too much कि हम सोचें कि हम उस person को change कर देंगे. That's not possible. हम अपने आप को भी नहीं change कर सकते. तो you know, the more best we can do is we can just learn कि हमें I have to change. I don't have. If he is that person, he or she is like that. If he doesn't acknowledge my action, then let it be. What's the fun? Even if वो acknowledge कर भी ले तो what big deal? मुझे क्या मिल जाएगा उससे, you know? So look for happiness in something else. Instead of looking for happiness in that compliment which you want from XYZ person, look for compliment somewhere else, right? People are ready to give you compliments. It's just we have to change our, our goal of happiness. If we think that person is not the source of our happiness, move away. Do your duties for that person, but don't think that he will give me happiness. Look for happiness somewhere else. So that's the best we can do. So this is walking away and, you know, running away ka difference. Okay. we won't have time for question answers, but that was my agenda also. Your enemies will describe you in many unkind words and scorn your ability. What could be more painful for you? फिर सेम चीज़ वही कृष्णा बोल रहे कि तुम्हारे एनिमीज विल डिफेम यू. व्हाट विल दे थिंक अबाउट योर रेपुटेशन? एंड इसमें ना प्रभुपाद एक मेंशन करते हैं लाइन, लॉर्ड कृष्णा वाज एस्टोनिश्ड इन द बिगिनिंग एट अर्जुना's uncalled for plea for compassion, and he described his compassion as befitting for the non-Aryans. Arjun was an Aryan. We have to understand, we हमारा history also talks about कि there was an Aryan invasion in India. What Aryan is not somebody who was a better race, who was a better intellectual people, who was a better breed of humanity, nothing like that. हमारे scriptures uses the word Aryans. जैसे Hitler also used to call no Aryan race. He wanted to kill everybody who was non-Aryan, right? Because he thought Aryan race is a better one. Our scriptures talks about the word Aryan. Aryan is referred in scripture. Aryan is used for the people who are followers of the scriptures. You know, learned people who live their life on the basis of the scriptures. They are called Aryans. It's not related to any particular race. Anybody who is living his life following the scriptures principle, he is called Aryan. तो कृष्णा बोल रहे हैं द वे यू आर टॉकिंग, ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है somebody non-Aryan. Non-Aryan means somebody who doesn't follow the scriptures. He is talking like that. Because if you are following scriptures, you know your duty as a Kshatriya. Then you cannot leave your duty. If you are leaving your duty, that means you are acting non-scriptural way. That means you are acting as a non-Aryan, which is not fitting for you because you are an Aryan. Okay. So 31, 32 में कृष्णा ने बताया कि if you win war, you get heavenly planets. You know, 33 से 36 तक कृष्णा ने उसको बताया if you don't leave, if you don't this thing, if you don't fight the war, then what are the losses? You will lose your reputation and dharmas and religions, everything will go for a toss. अब 37 में लास्ट कृष्णा फिर उसको lucrative वो दे रहे हैं कि ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं कि why you should fight. O son of Kunti, either you will be killed on the battlefield and attain the heavenly planets, or you will conquer and enjoy the earthly kingdom. Therefore, get up with determination and fight. So Krishna उसको last final यही बोल रहे हैं. See Arjun, how he started. He said, if I fight the war, I will incur the sinful reactions, and there will be no enjoyment, because the people after bloodshed, how will I have enjoyment? So for Arjuna, it was a complete loss situation. Fighting the war, he thought not fighting the war is a win-win situation. कि वो लोग भी they will be as it is, no bloodshed, and I will also be happily living. तो कृष्णा क्या बोलते हैं? It's a wrong understanding of yours, Arjuna. If you don't fight the war, it's a lose-lose situation for you. Why? You don't get if you don't fight the war, you lose your fame and respect. That is worse than a death. So anyway, you are getting a death even if you don't fight the war. And plus, you are encouraging adharma, right? You are sowing the seeds of adharma, because Duryodhana will become the king. So he will be a dharmic leader only. That means you are ruining the future of the coming generations also. So that means it's a loss-loss situation for you if you don't fight the war. He says, but if you fight the war, it's a win-win situation. How? If you win the war, then you will enjoy the kingdom on the earth. You know, you will rule. So you will enjoy all the luxuries of being a king. And if you lose the war, that means you are killed while fighting the war, then you get the heavenly planets. Because Shastras have, जिसे हमने फर्स्ट श्लोका में लिखा, completely says कि a person Kshatriya fighting the righteous war will get the heavenly planets, get liberated on heavenly planets. So anyways, if you win here, you enjoy the kingdom here. If you don't win here, you enjoy the kingdom there in heavenly planets. It's a win-win situation of fighting the war. So fighting the war means it's a win-win situation for all of us to do our duties. You know, at times कभी हमारे दिमाग में आते हैं ना कि छोड़ना कितने सालों से doing the same routine, let me take a break. And you know, जब when we start coming to spirituality, नए जब spirituality में आते हैं ना, तो all of a sudden there is this thing कि I don't want to do all this thing, I just want to do this. But that's not the way. You know, खाली artificially we'll just try to leave everything and try to read Bhagavad Gita, we will be nowhere. So it's better to do our duties, our prescribed duties. That will be a win-win situation. That will take us closer to the spirituality, while simultaneously doing our sadhana bhakti, or मतलब whatever way we want to pray to the Lord, you know, वो simultaneously करना है. पर वो छोड़ के ये करना, दैट इज़ नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. नहीं तो कृष्णा अर्जुन को ही बोलते थे लीव दी वॉर. अर्जुन ने तो खुद ही बोला, आई डोंट वांट टू फाइट दी वॉर, आई वांट टू लिव अ रिनाउंस्ड ऑर्डर ऑफ लाइफ, आई वांट टू लिव एज अ ब्राह्मणा. मैं भीख मांग के आई विल लिव माई लाइफ, बट आई डोंट वांट टू फाइट. बट कृष्णा completely rejects this idea. So that same applies to us also, because Arjuna represents us. Arjuna, ये जो क्वेश्चन हो रहा है, that is nothing but us. Arjuna is asking on our behalf. Arjuna doesn't need any knowledge. So we have to relate ourselves with the Arjuna की, you know, कि हमारा क्या situation है, you know, we don't have to leave our battle. We have to do justice to our duties as per the scriptures. And just reiterating that line when Krishna says, please don't misuse my friendship. So we also don't have to misuse his blessings. We are really blessed people, and we don't have to misuse his blessings. Okay, so कर्म कांड consciousness यही है. Although this is not, I said this is not the higher ज्ञान. Higher ज्ञान तो वो था soul body concept वाला, वो था. ये lower ज्ञान है. But as I said कि according to the student कृष्णा वो ज्ञान देता है, because अभी कृष्ण अर्जुना का माइंडसेट थोड़ा लोअर लेवल पे, तो इसलिए उसको बोल रहे अच्छा तू कर्म कांड तो कर, इस कांड ये करते करते यू विल स्लोली ग्रेजुअली विल मूव फॉर स्पिरिचुअलिटी, राइट. तो कर्म कांड करते हुए व्हेन वी डू आवर ड्यूटीज दिस थिंग, तो हम मटीरियली भी दोज पीपल हु वांट टू एंजॉय समथिंग, इफ यू डू योर ड्यूटीज प्रॉपरली ऑल्सो एज पर द स्क्रिप्चर्स, यू विल एंजॉय. बिकॉज लोगों को लगता है भक्ति करेंगे तो एंजॉयमेंट छूट जाएगा. डोंट कम टू भक्ति लेवल, डू योर कर्म कांड, डू योर ड्यूटीज, देन ऑल्सो यू विल बी मटीरियली, यू विल एंजॉय materially, जो भी हमारे material requirements है, you will completely enjoy if you follow the shastra, right? So that is all. Thank you so much everyone.
Just wanted to add one point. Actually, Krishnaji said that Arjuna defeated Shiva. That's not what I read actually. In Mahabharata they fight and he's badly wounded, continues to fight, and finally to get more strength he actually offers garland to Shiva. Now when he does that garland actually goes into that hunter's this thing. Then he realizes that it is Shiva himself. So Shiva was never defeated actually. Even if you go by this thing, so and Shiva came to test him.
Shiva came to test him. Right. And there was, see, what I have read is, I may be wrong, I'll just check again. What I have read is there was a wild pig, right? And
boar actually.
Boar, who was coming and attacking the.
He actually killed, and their other was the reason. Nahi, mera hai.
They both wanted to claim over it. Then what I have read is कि they both fought and then.
Fought for many days actually.
they fought for many days.
He was full of
but then what I have read is he could defeat Shiva, and then Shiva was this thing.
Why he is actually exalted is he is the only one who could actually stand up to Shiva.
Right.
Nobody could stand up to him, to Shiva, even for 1 hour.
Right. Of course.
He stood up. That war went on for many days actually.
Right. So maybe I'll check again. See, he wasn't exalted. He got, जैसे I said, द्रोणाचार्य से he could get the weapon to himself, right? द्रौपदी के उस time पे entire earth was, all the warriors from the world was, invited to do that part, to strike the arrow, but nobody could, only he could do that. So he was exalted in many other ways also. I'll just check that point out. Thank you so much. I hope I could do a little justice to
very,
you.
very nice.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry those who didn't know that, those who came for a surprise, they were shocked कि I have taken the class. This is just for today. Rameshwar Prabhu had some prior engagement. He could not. He tried his level best, कि मैं कुछ engage कर पाऊँ, but he couldn't do that. And all other devotees were busy वो कुछ ना कुछ, because it's अभी ना स्नान यात्रा, they were busy with the festivals coming in this thing. So no one else could take this session. So I had to take this session. I just hope. As I said, whatever I did, if anything good, the credit goes to my seniors, my Vaishnavas, through whom I have learned, to my Guru Maharaj. And anything wrong I have done, of course, I take the entire credit. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Anybody want to do nursing arti? You want to try? No? Namaste Narasimhaya, Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahlad Lad Daine, Prahlad Lad Daine, Hiranyakashipun Vakshaha, Hiranyakashipun Vakshaha, Shilatanka Nakhalae, Shilatanka Nakhala तो नरसिंहा पर तो नरसिंहा, तो नरसिंहा पर तो नरसिंहा, यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा, यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा, बहिर्नरसिंहां हृदये नरसिंहां, बहिर्नरसिंहां हृदये नरसिंहां, नरसिंहमादे संगम प्रपदे, तब कर कमल वरे, नखां अद्भुत श्रृंगा, बालिक कशिपु तनु भृंगा, केशवधृता नर हरि रूपा, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे, जय नरसिंहदेव, 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 जय नरसिंहदेव, जय प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, प्रहलाद महाराज, जय प्रहलाद महाराज, जय जय प्रभुपाद, 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद, जय जय गुरुदेव, 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 जय जय गुरुदेव. Anybody wants to do Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
Together we can do. I'll sing with you.
I have to look at the kitchen part. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,